So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
King, Phil King.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take go.
Now Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This a 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Purdy will look to throw again here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a...
He's got a man. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 82 yards. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Garindo. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now 2nd and 9. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. 2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready up.
2nd and a couple.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Purdy now to throw. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 32 yards. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 60, at the 60.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that will be incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught at the 20. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
Ready? 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Warrior 70.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. For an opener, Purdy to throw. That's into traffic, but taken in. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Hey, check out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Power 70. Trap goal 80.
Again in the air for Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Bison, 60 Bison.
3rd and goal. It's Purdy. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go check, go check. Go.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Seven Pirates. Come on, come on.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Washington.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The tight end Ertz in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. We are...
Sixty Bison, 2. Hey, Chris.
The tight end Ertz in motion.
Check smash. Ready.
On the give, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll check this down to the running back. He's into space past the 25. And he is going to be out of bounds. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Washington.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On second down, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. Throwing again, Daniels. He's got his big tight end, Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Washington.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
To throw, Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall.
70 Lions.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Purdy going to give this to Guerendo. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. He's got his man. Completes a Pearsall. And for the moment, that's a first down, but we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up.
Go! Cougar 19!
From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Let's go! Cowboy 80! Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Let's go now. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Check smash, check smash. Street. Street. Rig.
And in motion is Brown.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll put Ayuk in motion. To throw on first down is Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. They'll come up now for second down and 4.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way. And now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Bronco 80.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Throwing on second down is Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
70 Lions.
Third and short. Purdy. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
They'll go play action. Purdy. A throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll give it to Garendo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
A second down throw here for Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. On first down, here's Guerrero. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Hawk 7, Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got room at the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Let's go.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison. 70 Timberwolf.
Throwing is Purdy. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Third and goal. It's Purdy. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a 1st down.
Tiger. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. 2nd down, goal to go.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
Okay, ready? Stretch the eagle. Stretch. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
Check. Hurt. Hurt. Go.
Robinson. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out a win. We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from South Florida. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Hill brought in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now, right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
This is a defensive coordinator just testing the waters. How is your protection plan? Do you have a plan for any linebacker or second-level pressures? Well, I think we got the answer in this one because they had no answer for it, and you can bet he's going to continue to dial those up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. They managed to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
He's right, snort. Hey, talk about 2. Out.
Once again, it's Achane. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
All right.
2nd down and 8.
Talk about 2. 22X. Out.
A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He's going to keep it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
Go ahead.
Off play action, it's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Talk about 3.
Tua going to give it to Achane. He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
Hey, turbo one. All right, fellas, listen up.
From the gun, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Purdy now on second down. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back to the air again is Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he's in. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he will get into the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
East right, snug. Hey, time out 2. Time out 2. Time out 2.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Play action. Tagovailoa to the left side in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Ready. 20 TX. Good on.
A shotgun snap for Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Turbo 1. Yeah, ready.
Now Tua. Into the hands of Berrios. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Turbo 3, kick. Hey, turbo 1. Out.
To the air again, Tunga Vailoa. No chance at all. He'll go down.
All right, fellas, listen up. Turbo 1, high, turbo 1, out.
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Now a screen set up for Achane. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. A run with Garendo. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight. Back to 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jacob Howley, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Trap 60, trap Buffalo 18.
Purdy now on second down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
18
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5.
Hustle, hustle. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second down, Purdy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And he's going to complete this to Waddle, working across the field. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on, two.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Come on, 2. 20 TX.
Now it's Tua. That one brought in by Berrios. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On the carry, here's Achane. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
32 Stinger. Turbo 3, kick.
From the gun, here's Tua. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Turbo 1, Hive.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action, it's Tua. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And he will score. Game on. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. To throw on first down is Purdy. That'll be caught right side by the rookie wideout. On first and 10, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun snap to Purdy. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. To throw once more, it's Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They run on the jet sweep. A dive, and he's in. Jacob Cowing. Touchdown, 49ers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy going to the air right away. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Here's 2nd and 10. Ayuk goes in motion. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 4th down, here's Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and a couple.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready, set.
Tua going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Garendo on 1st down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Another try for Garendo. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try the middle with Garendo. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 6.
Here we go, set.
Purdy going to give it to Garendo. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And now they'll shift things around. A handoff running right, Garindo. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 42 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Achane on 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They begin on the ground with Guerrero. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy from the gun on third down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And that will extend their lead even further. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaac Yedem picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
A give running left now, Garindo. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. Again, it's Garindo. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is, oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Niners have got it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
On 2nd down, Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Cook. Powering forward. He's in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bills move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. 1st and 10. Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A 1st down throw for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll throw again with Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are on top. It's now 10-7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down. That'll be batted away, incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert, alert.
Gets a quick throw over to Samuel. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Half 85, half 85. 56, 56.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the 1st.
Chance to get the lead before the break. Here we go. 4th down and goal. In motion, Shakir. To the goal line and in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills are on top. It's 14-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw. Purdy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ayuk makes the catch right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. George Kittle was the intended target that time, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 Lion. Ready.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Purdy gonna put it up again. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Ready up.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Set.
Throwing again is Purdy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third and short. Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jacob Howling. Touchdown. 49ers.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Halftime, coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6. left on the second quarter clock. A huge play just before the half. The gain is 64. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Bills. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. He'll go left side here and complete this one. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put Ayuk in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to the air again is Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Back to the air is Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll put Ayuk in motion. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Bronco 80. Go.
Purdy going to give this to Garendo.
Hustle, hustle.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hut.
Here's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. To throw, it's Purdy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Here we go, set.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete, and he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Third down, Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Here comes Garenda to the 5-yard line. Second down, goal to go.
At the 60, at the 60.
They'll run here. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Go! Cougar 19. Hey, smash drop, Cowboy 80. Alert, alert. Check, check. No, no. Go, Rig, go. Rig, Lion. Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Isaac Garendo. Touchdown, San Francisco. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
56, 56. Alert, alert, alert. All 52. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. He's looking deep for Shakir. And And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Regular. Out. It's out.
One more time going up top with Allen. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
A run with Cook. And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Cook. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Sack. Hawk 70.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. So a road win here for the Bills. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Ford Field. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is third down. Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On fourth down, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop. Second down and 8. They're going to run the draw with Montgomery. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Goff. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. One more time for Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line. That's good for 11. and a first down. It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Niners have the early advantage. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. A chance now to make up for that earlier pick six. They have it first and goal. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Second and goal. Goff in the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Niners are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On second down, Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. They'll go with Purdy. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Niners first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Sending a receiver right. Again in the air for Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearson. And he will score. Ricky Pearson, touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll come up here, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. Now, Goff. Got a man open. It's Patrick. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. This one caught by Patrick. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A run up the gut with Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Really nice job there to...
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
13-13. 13-13.
From the gun, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. Oh, a loose football. The Niners have got it. Past midfield.
Don't you just love when you get a chance to see the big guys run with the ball? Like, takes them back to their glory days. Every one of these guys at some point when they were younger was a running back, and they might not get the ball a lot, but when they do, they try to take advantage of it. He was able to go back for a big return. Doesn't get 6, but I think it's going to take him a minute there on the sideline to catch his breath.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. He's to the 15. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
70 Lions.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will dive into the end zone. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson going to keep it himself. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. A give right up the middle to Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Jackson going up top and looking for Andrews. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Let's go. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get it. Cougar 19. Check go.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Cowboy 80. Get it.
3rd and short. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ready, ready. Hiking 18. Ready, ready.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
This brought him out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Tiger 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Hawk 70, Hawk
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
What that play call tells me is that play caller made up his mind. We're on 3rd and inches. If we don't get it, we're going for it on 4th down. So he really treated that 3rd down like 2nd down. They work the outside part of the field, simple pitch and catch. It's a nice pickup.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half, about to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Purdy on 1st down. The connect. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's picked up by one of his teammates. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action now. Jackson. He runs with it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and long. Off the play fake. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
A first down throw for Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays.
It is brought in the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and a yard. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson out of the pistol. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs.
Okay, ready?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
Now Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway.
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tre'Davious White.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
No, we changed it.
Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home. Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. A design run here with Jackson. He will have a Ravens 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. He'll take off again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. Inside the 30. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Moody now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a throw right side.